And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Bears franchise, new episode. And we are currently 4-7 after. Last episode, I don't remember what we did. It was a while ago. I know it wasn't the Falcons. I know we sinned that game. Yeah, we lost to the Lions 24-14. That was what we did. And for this episode, we're going to do pretty similar. We're going to send the Jets game. And then we're going to watch the Packers game. So, let's just do it. Week 13 against the Jets or 12, whatever. And we win. We actually picked up a win, 22-19, a very close game. And that bumps us up to second in the division because we haven't had our bye week yet. Just out of curiosity, playoff picture. We're of course not in it, but let's see how close we are. If we're even close at all, I'd imagine we are, kind of. Packers are literally the best team in the league. Good to know. Okay, the Cowboys are the 7th seed, and they're 5-6. So we're right there. Granted, there's a bit of a drop off, with the Eagles and the Seahawks. The Seahawks started out 1-0, and they've gone 0-10 since. But we have a hot opponent apparently. Obviously, I mean they're in 10-2, best team in the league apparently. Insult. I'm not confident. The Packers are playing well and have players will have 10 break tackle, play recognition, and tackle for this game. Your team loves the mental games and will have +5 break tackle, play recognition, and tackle. Beat the Packers to steal their momentum. If you don't remember, we played the Packers in week 2, and it didn't go too well. I can confidently say maybe it goes better. Honestly, it probably will. Pretty much just because it's going to be very hard for us to, be worse than what we were. I actually want to quickly see if we are able to remove Velus Jones. We are. So we can actually have 2 players. We can have Velus Jones return, and we can have Tavon Young return. Can we not? Is it because we're over 53? That could be a decent reason. So let's actually just quickly go here. Actually, instead of doing that, let's just look at our. Am I able to go to roster and then sort it by like worst? I am. Trevor Siemian, I don't want to cut. Michael Joseph, I don't think I am able to. I did, so that's good. Now that you're removed from IR though, Michael Joseph, I'm gonna release you. Tavon Young actually. Maybe if we just go here, since he's apparently eligible for return. It says he's eligible for return. We have to cut a player now. Okay, well there's that. Am I now able to do it? I'd really... Wait. Where did I say yes at? Was that for Michael Joseph and not Tavon Young? Well, if that's the case, I'm very happy I didn't cut the corner that I was about to. the Jones, I believe. Or why do we have 6 guys? Lamar Jackson, he's out for the week. That might be why. I don't know why. But don't mind me quickly. For some reason, the offense saved, but the defense, I'm glad I checked. Jimmy, you're supposed to be the 4th cornerback, Jimmy. If you missed it as well in the last episode, Matthew Adams got star dev. I just remembered. How far are we in? We're 5 minutes in. We have weekly strategy. With the Packers, they're great at everything apparently. So let's just defend the short pass. And we might as well throw it short as well, I suppose. Allow 2 or less passing touchdowns. That's actually a doable goal. I'm happy with that. Injury-wise, anyone for the defense / special teams? I don't believe so. We then move to the offense. Anyone offensively? And we are completely healthy. Last thing I want to do is I actually want to spend some staff points. Is it in player personnel? That's what I'm looking for, is to go down there. Well, we might as well just buy this, because why not? And we have enough for this too. I don't really want to do that. Okay, so now, we can get the after school tutoring, which gives us an extra focus player every 20 points we spend. So that's good. Let's just get straight into it. Week 13, I believe. Here in a snowy day in Soldier Field, where the Patriots defeated the Buffalo Bills 35-24 in that division game. Don't know how good either teams are. 6-6, 7-5. That's a good one. I don't know how good the AFC East is, but those could be the 2 best teams in the division as far as we know. We actually get ball first. It's returned up to 25. We're gonna say that's a very generous spotting then. What the heck? Who is number 5? Am I? Oh wait, that's Jamison Crowder. I thought that was like Tyrod Taylor or someone stupid. I was like, why did the CPU sign Tyrod Taylor? That's Jamison Crowder. We're all good. Because I saw number 5 trotting out. It was zoomed in on him, which made me think it was a quarterback. So I was like, what? It didn't make sense. I was like, Fields a higher overall, I'd assume. And why, what? But it's fine. Gain of 4 on the play by, I believe, Montgomery. Fields throws a dangerous pass, but you know who it is. Darnell Mooney, he gets the first down. I'm actually going to exit this after this. We see the Steelers and Falcons playing each other, 4-7 and 5-7. Broncos and Ravens playing each other, 8-3 and 1-10. We're going to back out. Detroit's playing Jacksonville. I just want to quickly make sure everything's up to code. Receiver, Mooney is starting. Perfect. That's what we want. Nothing else really matters besides quarterback, and we know that's good. I guess slot cornerback maybe. Slot receiver, Zach Pascal, followed by Byron Pringle. Perfect. Oh wait, no. Now I remember. Byron Pringle's supposed to be the free. Zach Pascal's slot. That's how that's supposed to be. The Lions are playing the Jaguars. That could be a good game. Browns are playing the Texans. Fields airing it out. And going up and getting it. That's Jamison Crowder. The Jets are playing the Vikings, by the way, who we just beat, the Jets. Jamison Crowder. Commanders and Giants. That's a fun division game. There's Stokes on coverage. Titans and Eagles playing each other. Nice little check down. Back to Crowder. Crowder fights his way. Is it enough? They're going to say it's enough. That's first down. This is essentially first and goal. I don't see any way we can get the first down without getting a touchdown. Like on the same play. Fields pass is batted down by one of the defensive linemen. That's first incompletion. So Fields so far played pretty well. The Seahawks and Rams are playing later today. Fields slides down instead of going for the money. And now a 3rd and 3. We see the Dolphins and the 49ers playing each other. Well, it's a toss to Montgomery, and he gets blown up by Adrian Amos. 4th down. 26-yard attempt. The Chiefs and Bengals playing each other. Battled what the AFC Championship game was. The Raiders and Chargers playing each other. We got some decent games. Some Division 1, some 2 good teams, some, you know, like very important players who swap teams going back to play their old team. Like, never mind, actually, I was going to say how the Dolphins are playing the 49ers with Raheem Mostert, but Raheem Mostert actually got cut by the Dolphins. So, here's Aaron Rodgers, 35 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 3,700 yards. Having a great season so far. As we see the Packers offense going out there, we see Sammy Watkins, Allen Lazard, A.J. Dillon, some of the Randall Cobb. Do they have Aaron Jones still? We see an instant audible, I believe, by the receiver at the bottom. Rodgers is going to throw in the first play. He's throwing it across the middle, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson. It was intended for Sammy Watkins, but do they still have Aaron Jones? I'd assume they do. They should. They do, but he's injured. That makes sense. I was wondering why A.J. Dillon was starting. I feel like they probably like to run with Jones more than Madden. That's huge. First play interception for us. We get it at the 36. So already field goal range. The screen pass to Montgomery. Montgomery's up to the 30, so nice gain of 6. On Sunday Night Football, we got the Colts and the Cowboys, and on Monday night we had the Buccaneers and the Saints. And that could be Brady's last game against the Saints. Obviously, I believe he's 45. He might be 46, might be 44, something around there. Fields goes down, Devontae White sacks him, but as long as Cairo Santos, this is a 47-yard attempt to give us a 6-0 lead. We have an upset alert. The Titans take a 7-0 lead against the Eagles. I don't really know how that's upset. I thought the Eagles were 1-10. Unless the Lions are, or the Titans are winless, that's not really an upset. That kind of sucks though, how we got great field position that drive in. We get a 3 and out. Upset alert. Yeah, how is that an upset? The Titans are 4-7. The Eagles are 1-10. What? The Eagles went all in and they haven't done a whole lot with it. Quick pass to Christian Watson. Great tackle there. Almost jumped the route it appeared. It's a gain of 5. Rodgers, he's going to look to throw. Oh, you got to catch it. That's Kyler Gordon, I believe. He goes for the bat down instead of the interception. Jaguars have a 7-0 lead against the Lions. Wide open, that is Allen Lazard. He's going to get the first down and a gain of 11. The Jets lead 7-0 against the Vikings. I don't know what that penalty is. Might be roughing the passer, an eligible receiver downfield, something. It's going to be roughing. Who's it on? Kyler Gordon. You can't be doing that, Kyler. For a rookie, he's had a great year so far. We're going to let it slide. I believe he was the second round pick. I don't know. Because I don't think they had a first round pick. Unless if I'm just dumb. First down there. And then their third round pick, I believe, was Jaquan Brisker, the safety. So I believe Kyle Gordon was like maybe the first pick in the second round. Like one of the first. Wide open, that's Dylan. He's going to be stuffed by Kyle Gordon. We have a priority alert. The Lions even it up at 7 against the Jaguars. Battle with the Cats. That's going to do it for quarter number 1 for us. We lead 6-0, but the Packers are on the move, and there's the first quarter stats for those of you who are curious. We are halfway to full momentum. We have 2 out of 3 momentum. Since we're the home team, we get an extra little boost of momentum if we have it. Check down to Tanya, and he's going to stay in bounds in a 3rd and 1 now. Picking up the first down easily is Dylan. I was about to say, even if you don't get it, you probably go for it on 4th down there. Anyway. 1st and 10 now from the 14-yard line. 7 minutes left to go in the half. We have another priority alert. And speaking of, oh, Tanyan gets held short. He's at the 1. The Vikings, I believe, even it up with the Jets at 7. Great job by 57. He looked like he was about to get plowed through, but then reinforcements showed up. 1st and goal at the half-yard line, it looks like. And Dylan wide open. Here, the Vikings tie with the Jets at 7, so. And the Packers, assuming they make the extra point, are going to take a 7-6 lead. What's that? That's not Mason Crosby. Who's their kicker? What happened to Mason? Was Mason just not good enough? Well, that's interesting. We no longer have Mason Crosby. We now have Brian Johnson. 69 overall. I assume that's probably a downgrade. And then Aaron Sippos. And Ryan Stonehouse. So, the 2 guys they started with at the start of the year, Mason Crosby and Pat O'Donnell, they are both no longer on the team. Unless they're on IR. Which, in my opinion, Mason Crosby shouldn't be on the team anyway. He's old. He could probably do better. You're probably just better taking the bullet now and trying to find a better kicker. Complete to Cole Kmet. But Pat O'Donnell's not a bad punter, so interesting move. They go younger apparently. They're trying to, I guess, revamp their whole special teams, which not a bad call, honestly. 3rd and 2 from the 28. Montgomery got the first down. First and 10, it's a toss, and Montgomery's going to get locked up by Devondre Campbell. No, that's Rashawn Gary, actually, never mind. There's something in my eye, man. It's not even affecting my vision, it's just making my eye itch. Fields, he's got a lot of green. He picks up the first. Brian Edwards, or not Brian Edwards, I saw Brian Edwards. The Falcons and Steelers tied at 7. The Ravens beating the Broncos 7-0. And, oh, he was about to fumble that, I'm pretty sure. 2nd and 12 after a 2-yard loss by Montgomery. The Jaguars now lead 14-7 over the Lions. Let's go Jaguars. Montgomery, He's going to be just short of the first down on 3rd and 1, but this is a go for it on 4th down on a 4th and 1. Maybe even 4th and 2. My opinion, you run up the gut. Jets and Vikings tied 14. Fields. When I said run up the gut, I meant with David Montgomery. Not Justin Fields. Not the quarterback. The big freaking running back. Punt fielded at the 9. He's going to return it up the sideline 2 to 27. So, might have been the 16 instead of the 11. Actually. And Lions tie back up at 14. So, it seems like the two NFC North people who aren't playing each other are keeping it close to their games as well. That's a loss of 2 on the play. As 53, I think that's Spencer Weatherford. Makes a stop. We're at the 2-minute warning. Packers had the ball at their own 26. They lead 7-6 with 2 minutes left to go. 2nd and 12. We still have the slight momentum, but that honestly is not going to do a whole lot. That's complete to Randall Cobb. He's going to be a few yards short of the first down. They're going to say 3rd and 3 at the 34. And wide open is A.J. Dillon. He's going to be up to the 40. That's the thing with the Packers. We forced an early interception on them, and we had a great first drive. And now, you know, they're kind of doing bits. It's, you know, especially with a guy like Aaron Rodgers, you gotta, when you get the chance, you gotta put points on the board, or else he might make you regret it. And that's what he's done so far. Randall Cobb, he's up to the 37. See, right now, he's moving the ball down the field with what looks like ease. So even when he was down 6-0 early and threw an interception on his first pass, he did not care. Wow, great catch by Dillon there. 2 defenders are there. Titans lead the Eagles 17-14. Okay, Rodgers is just throwing checkdowns quick. That's all we have to do to defend him is just guard the checkdowns. Never mind, wide open, down the field. There's a timeout. Who called the timeout? Who actually just called a timeout? Wasn't it an injury? Maybe. I mean, the Packers are out of all their timeouts. Holy crap! I didn't even notice. They chewed the whole half away. There's only 6 seconds left. Yeah, Rodgers went 7 for 7 for 71 yards and the touchdown there. It's going to be returned. Oh? You got to cut it out. We had a chance. We cut that out. Anyway, 2 seconds left. Looks like we might be going for a Hail Mary. It's not the worst call in the world, I guess. Going for it. No one catches it. There was a few deflections and it ends up on the ground. The Browns lead the Texans 21-0. And that's going to do it for the half. The Packers lead 7-6. There's the first half stats for those of you who are curious. Looking at the halftime report. Yeah, the Detroit, Michigan, but Jaguars lead 17-14. Trevor Lawrence with an interception. Goff with 2 touchdowns. James Robinson with a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with a touchdown. Christian Kirk, 10 for, or something, whatever. Now, Houston Texans, the Browns lead 21-0. Deshaun Watson with 2 touchdowns. 1 to Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb with a touchdown. So far, Dameon Pierce has 7 carries and no yards. Finally, head to Minneapolis, Minnesota, where the Jets lead 21-14. Zach Wilson with a touchdown. Breece Hall with 2 touchdowns. Corey Davis with a touchdown. Alexander Madison with a touchdown. Justin Jefferson 3 for 50. Next gen stats. Here are the Packers when it comes down to throwing the ball short. So we predicted what they're going to do. And here are the Bears when it comes down to running the ball inside. Really? You run the ball inside 30% of the plays? I don't think that's true, but okay. Packers receive ball to start second half. They're up 14-6. And electing not to return it is Amari Rogers, I believe. That might have been Romeo Doubs, actually. I was drinking water, but Rogers gets a very fast snap. Holy crap, I was not ready. Second and 10 now from the 25. You see Sammy Watkins in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Dylan. Dylan, he's going to be up to the 28. 3rd and 7. Rogers looking, has time. Wide open is Randall Cobb. I need to analyze their defense. What are they doing that every single time someone's just open in the middle of the field? Is it just bad coverage? It's going to be a handoff to Dylan, and he got the first down. He's up to the 45. What? He only got 3. He didn't get a first down. What am I talking about? Dylan again. That time he gets close to the first down. Going to be to the 49 across midfield already. 3rd and 1. Washington leads the Giants 14-7. Rogers looking. He had a man open. That was Sammy Watkins once again. Middle of the field. But he overthrew him. 4th and 1. They're going to elect to punt. And it's an actual punt. Great block by number 9, Brisker. Turn to the 20 by Pettis. We see all the footprints from the players having to walk. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. Fields is going to take it himself, and he's going to slide short the first down up to the 27. And it's going to be a 2nd and 3 now from the 20-yard line. Fields is going to throw. It's a quick one to Komet, and 3 people were around. Dangerous pass, but it ends up working out as they get the first down from it. 1st and 10 now from the 32-yard line. Fields, really? I can't diss you, because you have been playing one hell of a game so far. Fields checks it down, and Montgomery cannot make Quay Walker miss, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. We see the rookie there getting pumped about the big play he just made. 3rd and 12. The screen pass. And Kenny Clark is there, but he breaks the tackle, and he's only going to go nowhere. I was concerned there. There was like 3 people who got through the O-line, obviously because of the screen. I was like, no way the blocking was that bad. Falcons lead 14-10. Great block there. Kendall Vildor's going to get there, though, and he's going to bring him down at the 33. That's Romeo Doubs. The Ravens lead 14-7 over the Broncos. They still lead. That's upset alert right there. Getting 3 yards on the play is Dylan. Great job there holding them. 3rd and 7. We're putting Rogers on another 3rd down. But to the right side, I think they got a nice one-on-one. What the fuck did I tell ya? Who was on Allen Lazard? You might have just lost your job. Jalen Johnson, how do you just let... What? Okay, well, we were screwed entirely because Rogers essentially has 2 people open. The only chance we have, and it looks like he's about to be open as well. But as you can see, Cobb's about to be open because Cairo Gordon is playing to the inside instead of the out. And Jalen Johnson's going to help that. The only really chance we have is for Jaquan Brisker is supposed to shadow over here. That then leaves Lazard and Brisker one-on-one. I still think Rogers takes that shot, but it's not as guaranteed as it is. The other issue is that I believe Sammy Watkins is going to be open on the inside. As you can see here, he takes the inside on Kindle Vildor. And if Rogers just puts this ball in the right spot, he's got an easy completion. So that was just a great play by the Packers there. They're up to the 34. And what looked like a promising start to the game for the Bears has quickly turned into disaster. Dylan gets two as Robert Quinn gets the tackle. Instant pressure by Rogers because it was a screen, but he just froze it to the dirt. 3rd and 8 now from the 32. And Rogers, plenty of time. He checks it down. He's going to go nowhere. 4th and 8 though. This is going to be a 49-yard attempt, and it is snowing. So, and with an unproven kicker, there's a chance they miss this. Are you kidding me? He crossbarred it in. We needed maybe a yard more. Accuracy is on point though. That's essentially right down the middle. It just hits on the top of the crossbar, so he had the distance regardless. Looked like it hit the back top as well, so he had it. Jets lead Vikings 21-14. We're now down 17-6, unfortunately, but I still have hope with how we've played on defense. You know, the offense can just have one dynamic drive. We still have a chance. Tied at 14 between the East, between the Commanders and the Giants. We see a handoff to Montgomery. That's going to go nowhere. He's going to get a yard. Montgomery averaging 2 yards a carry. He was our big guy we wanted to extend, and yet here he is. Fields, what are you doing? Who is the offensive coordinator? Why are we running screens so much? They're not going to work because the defense are just going to start to expect them. Going up and get it, that's Mooney. That keeps the drive alive. That's huge. The free punt there, I think the game's just done. I think that's over. Montgomery is getting stuffed by this Packers defense. That's going to take us to the end of the quarter. 3 quarters out of the way, 1 to go. We have a 17-6 game Packers lead. There is the 3rd quarter stats for those of you who are curious. Wide open. I can't tell who that is. That is Byron Pringle. He gets involved. Fields. Looking. Going deep. Incomplete. Intended for Darnell Mooney. Jair Alexander on coverage. If Fields just throws that a bit more forward, I think Mooney has him beat, but once again, you can't throw a screen pass. They're gonna expect it. And you know what happened? They expected it. No, it's only 3rd down actually. I thought it was 4th down. That's fine then. Don't do it again. Fields rolling out. Fields. He's got green grass in front. He fumbled! And that's gonna be a scoop and score 6, I believe. Maybe not. Fields, you got a slide there. I know, you know, in this situation, you're probably trying. Oh my God, he's Houdini. You're trying to get points? Just to be clear. Oh, that ball is out. I can't tell. There's 3 people who looks like probably, can we get an angle on the ball? I think it's probably Jair Alexander who forced it, and he picked it up as well. So, I think that's game unless we get a free and out here. Rodgers on the keeper. How does Fields fumble, but Rodgers doesn't? Are you kidding me? Man is 38, or however old. And you have a scrambling quarterback fumbling. Dylan, yeah, that had to be expected. Dylan was going to have a big run eventually, and there it is. We still have a small chance. That's a good start. He only gets one. Falcons lead 21-13 against the Steelers. So far, that's very good. They're ranked 5th, and they've only had 36 yards. Even though we're probably going to lose this game, it's going to cause the media to cause some attention that the Bears have held the Packers to only 17 points. And these stats. What is this fucking play? That's the second time now that's worked on us. And both times ended for a touchdown. Rodgers has cooked us. We've held the run amazing. But Rodgers just torched the defense. Maybe we should put Jimmy Smith out there, but I don't trust him at his age. I have to go to the bathroom. So, I won't commentate. But I'll just let the game go. Alright, let's see. I got back in time just to check down to Montgomery, but it got 8. Not bad. Yeah, the game's over. We're down by 18. If it was 16, we'd have a chance, but we're down 18. There's Velus Jones getting involved. No, it was Zach Pascal. Never mind, I thought Velus Jones. Montgomery! I just quickly... Where's Velus Jones at on the depth chart? He's not even starting. Well, I personally think we probably put him in over Dante Pettis when we have Pettis be a return man. Because I want to see Velus Jones, play some. We spent a 3rd round pick on him. We're not going to have him ride the bench. Especially as the Bears. That's not going to be in bounds, apparently. Jets lead 28-21 against the Vikings. 6:35 left to go in their game. Over the middle, that's complete. That's Zach Pascal. He's up to the 19. Fields. Incomplete. Testing Jair Alexander, and it didn't quite work. You hear the crowd getting pumped, though. I'd be pumped, too, if my team held a team like the Packers, who, best team in the league record-wise. The 24 points, which one was a garbage time touchdown, essentially. They didn't need to do that, but... And we held their defense, or their offense, pretty well besides, the passing game, which we held in check. But, they found, plays to break it open. Fields is going to go down. That's their... No, that's not first half. 4th and 18. There's really no point to this, but might as well. Fields. Are you telling me Mooney doesn't come down? Mooney caught it, but I don't think they're going to let up at all. That's the best case. maybe you throw to you just a bit more patient. You have Zach Pascal open, but you need to the 10. You have that easily with Pascal. I can understand the Mooney. Yeah, he doesn't get it. What an effort though. He goes up in the back of the end zone, comes down with it, but just wasn't able to get the feet in. He got a foot in though. That's pretty impressive. Thank goodness we're not calling timeout. I can't control what the CPU does, but I'm glad they're not calling timeouts. Just keep holding their run. They're trying to pad stats, and look at it. It's not working out. I wouldn't be upset if you call a timeout here if they don't get it and just get a punt return. Oh, they're not going to. Alright, fair enough. What a game. Even though we lost 24-6, I am proud with how that game went. Rodgers obviously 18 for 23, 209, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, had a great game. Fields 16 for 24 and 160. What I saw with Fields, yeah, this isn't a great statistic. He only had, what, 10 yards like play? But he didn't make a single dumb throw that whole game. A.J. Dillon 16 for 43 and a touchdown. Montgomery 11 for 14. Fields 4 for 50. Aaron Rodgers 1 for 4. The only thing I didn't like about Fields was how he didn't slide and the fumble happened. Receiving, Cobb 7 for 88 and a touchdown. Montgomery 7 for 30. Dillon 4 for 15. Tanya 3 for 21. Crowder 2 for 49. Pascal 2 for 30. Lazard 2 for 42. Christian Watson 2 for 43 and a touchdown. Mooney 2 for 24. Byron Pringle 1 for 17. Cole Kmet 1 for 5. Ryan Griffin 1 for 5. Blocking, 1 sack allowed by Jordan Mailata, Tevin Jenkins, and Lucas Patrick. That's another thing. That's a great defensive line by the Packers, and they only gave up 3 sacks. A sack and a half for Devontae Wyatt and Kenny Clark. That's very good. The D tackles. Well, they have Devontae Wyatt with that right end. I thought it was D tackle. Interception for Eddie Jackson. Kicking, both sides perfect. Punting, Trenton Gill, 2 for 77. Aaron Sipos, 1 for 36. Kick return, Pettis, 4 for 80. Dobbs, 1 for 19. Punt return, Dobbs, 2 for 17. Pettis, 1 for 8. Very similar statistics from the 2 return men. We weren't able to snap their win streak, but that's okay. We gave it a good run. And we dropped the 5-8. They improved to 11-2. What? Huh? What is this? Why was Jimmy Smith talking? His last name's Adam, and he had some wacky jersey. Also, just to be clear, is that even Jimmy Smith? Jimmy Smith does wear 34, so don't know what it was doing there, but oh well. But that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. That was not like sarcastic or anything. I know it probably sounded weird. But next episode will be the bye week. So all the NFC East teams lost. We'll just quickly show you the playoff picture. We're still not in, obviously, because we lost, but Washington's in, which probably means Dallas lost, I believe. But in the next episode, we're going to do some negotiations. Also, $30.7 million in cap. That is such cap, isn't it? Right? Yeah, we have 131 mil after Zach Pascal. So in the next episode, we're gonna focus on negotiating, scouting, all that stuff. We're not gonna see any games. We're probably simming the Eagles game, but I don't think that's gonna be next episode. It might be since we're just simming, but yeah. I give you a pick, heads up. I do want Zach Pascal back. I do want Jeff Driscoll back. I do want Dave Montgomery back. I want Byron Pringle back. I want Tavon Young back. Dante Pettis, I'd like back. Riley Reef and Jimmy Smith, they can go. Kari Blasingame, I might as well. The fullback, why not? John Miller, they can go. N'Keal Harry, they can go. DeAndre Houston Carson. It's an interesting one. If you don't know, where is A? I think we just passed him. Dane Cruikshank, even though it's a lower overall, I'd rather have Dane Cruikshank back. What that means is DeAndre Houston Carson will be brought back if Dane Cruikshank does not get brought back. I want one of them back, not both. Honestly, why they're super cheap. Ramon Watts, maybe, don't know. Nicholas Morrow, I'd like back for, yeah. Scotty Miller, probably not. Tajay Sharp, probably not. David Moore, I'd like back. Ryan Griffin, if he, not for this contract, but he's going to regress, so maybe for a year. Angelo Blackson, probably not. Matthew Adams, yes. Sam Mustipher, yes. Trayvon Wesco, probably not. We might bring him back just because, we want a backup tight end. I don't know if we're even going to get a backup tight end, so. Josh Blackwell, don't know. He's 23, so maybe. Dakota Dozier, no. Lamar Jackson, no. Javen White, maybe since they're interested. Javin White, whatever his name is. But yeah, in the next week we're going to do negotiations. We're going to discuss whatever this bye week is. We're going to go in depth on the playoff picture. We'll do a bit of scouting. And yeah, that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you next time with the bye week episode where we might also sim the Eagles game. Just before we do that, I just want to see how far away we are. Oh, the Packers already clinched the division. Sweet. So what are we playing for wild card? Commanders are 6 and 7. So yeah, we're 5 and 8. Although we're like the worst 5 and 8 team. So that's cool. Packers already clinched the division. I suppose it makes sense they clinched it against us. We were at 7 losses. They were at 10 wins. I suppose we had a chance. I don't think we really did. Since we have time, we're at currently 47 minutes. Schedule, it comes down to division. How we fare, obviously we're 0-1 against Packers. Say we would win that game, that would bring tiebreaker. We have 1 on the Vikings. The Lions have 1 on us, and we still have the Vikings and Lions play. So we're 1 and 3 in the division. We'll say 2 and 2 for reference if we were playing the Packers. The Packers would be 1 and 0, 1 and 1. So they'd be 1 and 1. 2 and 1. 2 and 2. So yeah, we'd have a chance. We just need to win out and them to lose out, I guess. But obviously that more than likely wasn't going to happen. So yeah, now every team in the division, or the Packers have already clinched the division, so it's really a race for a wild card spot. Packers are the only team to clinch a playoff spot so far as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you next time. Goodbye.